Hello everyone, my name is Jessica and today I want to talk about my passion for learning English. A lot of people want to learn English, a lot of people want to speak English fluently, a lot of people want to achieve the goal that they set up several years ago when they just graduated from college, when they just started to have a proper job. They think, well, learning English is a path to build a better future. And I completely agree with that. But the problem is, you have to have passion for learning this language. And I have so much passion for learning this language. When I was young, I always thought I could speak English. I could speak fluent English. I could have better accent. I could have wonderful pronunciation than a lot of people. And I have this confidence in me. But the problem is, I don't feel it every now and then. I know I have this confidence to accomplish my goal to speak English fluently, but at the same time, I also feel like I'm not courageous enough. I'm not outgoing enough to talk to other people. I love to learn English by myself. I love to practice English by myself. But the problem is, if I don't want to go out to communicate with other people, all those practice, all those time, energy devoted into one language learning will be wasted. And why I want to practice English, why I want to devote myself into this language learning process. And that's my problem. I love to practice it. I love to use it. I love to immerse myself in the fake language environment that I created for myself. And I thought, if I enjoy learning so much, I must be enjoying talking to other people in English. But the problem is that I don't really enjoy it, because talking to other people make me feel so nervous. Talking to other people make me feel so like lack of knowledge. I have to find topics to talk to them. I have to find something that they're really interested in to talk to them. I don't really have the chance to talk about something I'm really interested in, because talking about learning a language make people feel frustrated. Talking about learning a language make people feel that they are not trying hard enough. Will make people feel like they are forever sitting in their comfort zone and doing nothing. And I don't want people to feel like that. I don't want people to feel frustrated when it comes to learning a language. So today I want to talk about how to learn a language and how to accomplish your goal to speak fluently in English. And I think the first thing that you want to do is to tell yourself that you have the confidence to do that. You have the thing for the language. You have to speak in a language that you really love. Sometimes we think, well, we need to speak in a language that we really love. I want to learn a new language. I want to, express myself freely in a new language. But the thing is, I don't really want to practice every day. I don't really want to start it. I dream so big. I want to speak that language. I want to have that dream job. I want to have everything that is beautiful and glamorous. But how can I ever get it? This journey must be very, very long, and I have to challenge myself to get it. And that challenge, that difficult, that obstacles on the way make me feel so frustrated, make me feel like I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough to learn this language. I'm not good enough to speak this language fluently. I could actually appreciate other people speaking language. I feel jealous. I feel envy. But when it comes to myself, I couldn't take care of myself. I couldn't push myself to sit down for 1 minute and talk in English and practice speaking English. And I think the problem is that if you think about something that you really want to do, you might dream about it. You might think, well, if I have that sort of thing, I would become a princess. I would become someone I really wish to be. I would become that girl, that person. I would become someone that totally transformed into a perfect human being. And dreaming is always about future. Dreaming is always about something delicate, something glamorous, fabulous. It's never something about right now. It's nothing about what happened right now, because what happened right now is that we don't have that much luxury stuff. We don't have that much time to learn English. We don't have that much time and energy to devote it into specific language. We have to work, we have to take care of our kids, we have to take care of family, we have to take care of ourselves. And to take care of of ourselves on that, so many aspects in life will make us feel so frustrated, make us feel so hectic. We don't have much time to just do something about specific language, and that's our problem. Because when you want to do something and you just turn around and say, okay, I don't have the time to do it, I don't have time to practice it, that's it. You don't have time to realize your dream. Your dream will forever stick to the future. Your dream will ever have that tag. It says it's about the future. It's not about you. It's not about now. It's not about anyone. That is crucial to hold on to the dream, to actually make that baby steps. Every step counts, and towards to the dream, towards to the goal. It's nothing to do with you. It's to do with future. And your future is so far away that you cannot even grab it. And I think learning English is that sort of thing that a lot of people might think about. Because learning English is something, it's so challenging. It's so difficult. It's just so overwhelmed. And you might think, well, if I learn it, if I could speak fluently in English, and it will be so beautiful. And I will be a beautiful person. A lot of people admire you. But at the same time, to practice it, to say it out loud every day, to say to yourself that it is time to practice English, it's not easy. For example, right now, I'm in this strange path of learning Japanese and Korean at the same time, because sometimes when I check online how to say specific words in Japanese, it came up with Korean words. And sometimes when I check some specific information, and both languages were mixed. And sometimes when I check out some TV shows online, for example, this beautiful, wonderful romantic drama called After Love, Things Happen After Love. I don't know how to translate it properly because I didn't actually see it in English translation version. I watched it on my computer. It's already translated for me. It's actually got a Chinese name. And I thought it was wonderful time for me to practice my Korean. And I have never had the chance to practice Korean. I never ever learned that language before. And then when I turn it on, the first episode, the TV show actually have two languages on. They have Japanese and they have Korean. They have female characters speak perfectly Korean and Japanese in combo, and this wonderful male character speak this perfect Japanese. And I just feel like, oh my god, what is wrong? Am I learning Korean or am I learning Japanese? So in the end, I just felt like, what the hell? I just mix them together and learn it at the same time. And every now and then, I just feel like, well, I already achieved my goal to learn English. I love to learn English. I love to listen to English. Whatever English on the TV shows, I would just listen to it over and over again. I never fed up with it. But the problem is when it comes to Japanese, it's just so painful to listen. And every day when I decided to learn these two languages, I feel that I don't want to do it. I don't want to practice it. I don't want to listen to it. My comfort zone is to listen to English TV shows, listen to English movies, listen to English songs, or listen to Chinese stuff. I like to explore the Chinese traditional culture hot point, or I like to, read some Chinese books. But when it comes to learn new languages, it's like, no, I don't want to do it. I know I want to do it. I know I got to do it. I know I have to practice it. I know I have to turn on that specific program I choose for myself to learn Japanese. But I just don't want to do it. My hand is just so resist. And my hand is just not listening to me. No matter how much I push it to touch that button to turn on that show to help me to learn Japanese, my head just like, no, you don't want to do it. And what can I do about it? And I have to say, you really need to conquer that difficulty. You really need to conquer the obstacle. You really need to make this, I want to do it, but I don't really want to do it now. I don't really want to touch that button now. I don't really want to practice it now because it will occupy my time. I don't know why I don't want to practice it, but I just don't want to do it. You have to let go of the facts. You have to let go of the ideology that leads you to think, well, I want to have that dream, but I don't want to make even teeny tiny baby step towards that dream. If you solve that problem, I guarantee that you can speak fabulous in any language. And I think to learn language is such a wonderful thing that happened to anyone, literally anyone. Like if you push yourself to learn a language, you will feel that you are making the progress. You are making a progress that make yourself feel better, make yourself feel confident, make you feel that you are useful in some way, make yourself feel like you are doing something right. And that's how I feel about myself. That's how I feel about myself all those years, despite all those strange feelings, whether it's like I'm too fat of having my baby, or whether my skin quality is not good enough, or maybe I'm not have that experience to travel around the world, so maybe I shouldn't go to travel overseas. And all those doubts will fade away if you just focus on one thing, and that thing is to learn a language. I know learning a language is not easy, and maybe it's not worth it for some people. Maybe some people may think, well, if I could just, do something really related to my own culture, really related to what I really enjoy to do. For example, I want to be a writer, I would practice my writing. For example, if I want to be a anchor, I would practice my speaking. And all those things needs to be practiced in a certain way. If you want to do something, you have to practice. And in terms of language, especially, if you want to speak fluently in specific language, you have to practice it. You have to sit down and try to say to yourself, well, this is my thing and I have to take care of it. And I think that's my passion to learn a language. And I know a lot of people requires us to put subtitle on, the Chinese subtitle. I know I could do it. I know I can translate it. I know I can use the edit app to edit the subtitle, but actually I just don't want to. I think add subtitles is easy, but it's not worth to waste that much time and energy to speak in front of camera, to practice speaking English in front of camera, to engaging yourself with the audience in front of camera is much more crucial. To focus on the content itself, it's much crucial than just put a subtitle on. Maybe sometime in the future we can delegate this job to other people, but right now I think if you can use the automatic subtitle that come with the platform, that would be perfect. But right now, if you want to practice English, you better force yourself to learn and to listen with non-subtitle focused videos, just like this. Okay, that's today's talk. Hope you like it.